Hey, this is Mitch Hart with Mock Central. Today's 5-minute training class is about overcoming objections. Now, overcoming objections, the best way to overcome objections is to not get an objection. That's in our different class. That's in our closed class. We can go over that as well. Mock Central and Mock Corporate as a team of trainers that can come to you virtually with training classes just like this one, or you can take this information and have a meeting with your advisors on how to overcome objections. So I normally open up the class by asking the room, what's the number one reason why someone says no to you or your product? And the number one reason is money. When I hear the objection of money, I want you to come back with value. What is valuable about your service or your product? It could be what's valuable about an OEM part over a secondhand part. It could be what's valuable about your maintenance and why an ounce of prevention beats a pound of cure. I come back with our mock warranty often when I speak about overcoming objections to one of my services, that by taking advantage of this service today, you get a 30,000 mile warranty with up to $4,000 of coverage for essentially anything that fluid touches. And then I give an example. It's a very good way to come back or combat someone who says they just don't have $170 to invest in a brake fluid exchange or a coolant exchange. The next most common objection is time. When I hear time, I need you to build a sense of urgency. Why, again, is taking advantage of this service today? Why is buying this product from you today so important? What makes today special and tomorrow different, or the next time that I get my oil changed different? So I need you to build a sense of urgency. For instance, brake pads. If you are at 2 millimeters, if you're in the red, if you don't get this brake job today, that it could damage rotors, the cost of the brake job or the investment would increase dramatically. So I'm actually trying to help you save money by doing this service today instead of doing it later. Same comeback for a coolant service or a transmission service. Hey man, I don't have time to do that today. Share with people that time is of the essence, and that by taking advantage of this service today, you get a 30,000 mile warranty that if you wait might not be there. And it might not be there for a variety of reasons, but we can't predict the future. The thing that we can predict is that if you do this service today, you will get this warranty. Oftentimes I get decision makers. I have to talk to my wife. I have to talk to my husband or my spouse. And I share with them, discuss the options. It's very important to get everyone in the family on board with a financial decision as this. But I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't share with you this. By taking advantage of this service today and share with them all of the benefits of doing that service right now instead of later. When it comes to my services, again, and we're talking about overcoming objections, oftentimes I get, that's not in my owner's manual. Chevy says this, or Honda says that, Toyota says this. The last thing you should do is denigrate what a manufacturer says. A lot of people have brand loyalty. They love that blue oval. So I'm not going to share with them, look, Ford doesn't know what driving a vehicle in the mountains or driving a vehicle in the desert means. Sure, Ford knows that stuff. So in that occurrence where someone says that's not in my owner's manual, there's a couple of ways to do it. There's the embrace method, where you talk about the owner's manual and the things that are in it, or the deflect method about how they're writing one owner's manual for the whole wide world. But those two, I found recently, are trumped by a simple explanation or sharing with customers the options of what currently is and is not covered under factory warranty. So let's go back to the objection. You offer someone a coolant exchange today at 72,000 miles on their Tahoe. They say, man, my owner's manual says I have long life coolant and that I don't need to do that coolant exchange until 150,000 miles. It's true. There are some vehicles with long life coolant built up to 150,000 miles. But by taking advantage of this again today, you qualify for a very important warranty on your cooling system of up to $2,000 of coverage. At 72,000 miles, your radiator is no longer covered under warranty. At 72,000 miles, your water pump is no longer covered under warranty. So when someone comes back with that OEM objection, I want you to share with them what the gaps in that coverage are and how doing maintenance with you will help close those gaps. And that goes on to our next discussion, maybe a 5-minute class later, about our mock warranty and how if you as a service advisor embrace that warranty coverage and make it your own and put it out there, that we don't want to be the heroes. We just want to be the checkbook behind that warranty. So recap, overcoming objections. First, don't get them. Use a good sales speech, use a good closing tool. Second, when somebody comes back with money, I want you to share with them why the service or product is valuable. 2, when somebody comes back with time, I want you to share with them by doing this today. Build a sense of urgency with your client and make sure that they know that your recommendations are real, true recommendations for today. If somebody has a decision maker that isn't present, make sure that you arm them with all the information that they need to make an informed decision. And finally, if we got a Ford says or a Dodge says so person, especially when speaking about my product, come back with that mock warranty. Share with them what the gaps in coverage are, and that by investing in their vehicle with you today, that they get valuable coverage that can last 30,000 miles. That's how to overcome objections with Mitch Hart. If you have any questions, reach out to your local mock rep and we'll get you on the calendar.